Hi everyone, Arpita Sharma classes में आपका स्वागत है. I am Arpita Sharma and I am your educator. Today we are going to understand a very important topic from the perspective of GS paper 3. There have been new guidelines which have been issued by the government for the poultry farmers. Now such topics, they are often missed in the newspaper. Even if they come as articles in the newspaper, students, they often get confused whether we should study these articles or these topics related to poultry farming or not. And mind you, poultry farming is a very important aspect of your GS paper 3 in UPSC CSE mains examination. Not in prelims, but yes, in mains it's very important. So see, if you are preparing for UPSC, you are preparing for all the three stages, not just for preliminary stage, prelims, mains and interview. Because after giving your prelims, you will have 1.5 to 2 months time only for your mains. So that is why you prepare for both prelims and mains in the 1 year preparation time that you have. Okay, so do not skip articles which are related to GS paper 3 or any other papers related to UPSC CSE mains. Okay. Class PDF will be uploaded on the Telegram channel Simplifying UPSC with Ease. You can download the class PDF from there. Any class lecture, notes, resources related to the classes that I take here on YouTube, they are uploaded on the Telegram channel as well. Telegram channel's name is Simplifying UPSC with Ease. The link is also given in the description box just below this video. Before we start this lecture, here's a small announcement for those students who are preparing for 2022. Unacademy Plus has launched the Learner's Journey batch of 2022. Here we will divide the entire journey for UPSC 2022 into 7 months plus 2 months plus 3 months. So from 1st September, because new batches are starting from 1st of September 2021. So from 1st September till 31st March 2022. Here we will be covering syllabus of prelims, mains, and we will be also covering the NCERTs and we will be revising them. 1st September से 31st March तक आपका प्री और मेंस का सिलेबस कवर होगा पूरा with NCERTs. Then from 1st April till 31st May 2022, we will be solving questions related to prelims. So it's a PPT score booster batches that we will launch. Okay, wherein you will give as many mock tests as you can. Around 81 mock tests will be there. So you will give as many mock tests as you can. You will increase your speed, your retention power, revise, etc. So you will be quickly revising the current affairs of the last 1 year. You will be quickly revising your syllabus and practicing as many mock tests as you want to. Then 5th June 2022 you will have your prelims examination. After clearing your prelims, that you will 10th June to 10th September we will be conducting mains batches, wherein we will revise the entire syllabus of mains. We will practice answer writing, we will solve test, okay, mains oriented test, and we will be covering mains syllabus 365 degrees. Okay, and then on 16th September you will have your mains exam. So this is the dedicated scheduled timetable that Unacademy is prepared for all of you, so that we can complete our journey without any hesitation, without any obstacle. Okay, you will have doubt clearing sessions also. And now we have a raise your hand feature also, where you can talk with your favorite educators in live classes and get your doubts cleared. Talk means you will communicate with them. Okay, आप उनसे बात करोगे, you will speak to them, you will talk to them by this raise your hand feature. Once you raise your hand during the class, the educator will accept it, and then educator and you are going to get your doubts solved. You will ask doubts, you will raise your questions, educator is going to solve them. He or she will talk to you personally and get your doubt solved. It's much better than offline, right? So now you have this code ARPITA10 also, through which you can get 10% discount on your plus subscription. इस कोड को यूज करके आपको 10% का ऑफ मिल जाएगा आपके Unacademy Plus के सब्सक्रिप्शन पर. So subscribe today. The links are given below in the description box. New batches are starting from 1st of September. Alright. So according to new guidelines for the poultry farmers, poultry farming क्या होती है? What is poultry farming? So remember that poultry farming is the form of animal husbandry. Please write it down over here. यहाँ पर लिख लो, ठीक है? Poultry farming क्या होती है? I'll just take an ink. Yes. तो यहाँ पर लिख लो. It is a form of animal husbandry. This is very important. If anybody asks you what is poultry farming, you should know it's a form of animal husbandry which raises the domesticated birds like chickens, ducks, turkeys, geese to produce meat or eggs for food. Okay. तो मोस्टली जहाँ पर आप देखते हो चिकन फार्मिंग होती है, जहाँ पर चिकन्स को, टर्कीज को, ठीक है, गीज को क्या किया जाता है, डोमेस्टिकेट किया जाता है, बाद में उनको मीट प्रोडक्शन के लिए यूज किया जाता है, तो उसे हम पोल्ट्री फार्मिंग कहते हैं. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द न्यू गाइडलाइंस फॉर द पोल्ट्री फार्मर्स, द स्मॉल एंड मार्जिनल पोल्ट्री फार्मर्स इन इंडिया will now have to take measures similar to their bigger counterparts. For what? For preventing environmental pollution. Now the provisions related to preventing environmental pollution were applicable to only big poultry farmers. But now the new guideline says that all the poultry farmers, including the small and marginal ones also, have to make sure that they are not polluting the environment during their farming activities. Till now, the small poultry farms in India, they were exempt from any kind of environmental laws. The environmental laws were applicable to big poultry farmers. But now, in 2020, the NGT has stated, now on National Green Tribunal and Central Pollution Control Board, questions have been asked in prelims since 2017 every year. प्री 2017 से क्वेश्चंस एनजीटी के ऊपर और सीपीसीबी के ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन हर पेपर में आया है. इन एवरी paper, prelims question paper in the last 4 years, one question has been asked on NGT and CPCB. So please study about them. Okay, I have created a separate lecture on NGT on my channel, so you can watch that as well. So in 2020, the NGT and CPCB, the NGT has stated that CPCB should revisit guidelines for keeping poultry farms in the green category, that is the category where environmental laws are applicable. This is also important. Green category का मतलब क्या होता है? वो category जिसमें अगर आप आते हो, इसका मतलब आपके ऊपर भी environmental laws applicable होंगे, आपको follow करने पड़ेंगे. ठीक है, तो आपको make sure करना है कि आप air, water, environmental protection laws का पालन करो और किसी भी तरीके की आपकी एक्टिविटी से एनवायरमेंटल पोल्यूशन को बढ़ावा ना मिले. एंड ऑल्सो इन दीज प्रोविजंस देयर वाज न्यू डेफिनेशन ऑफ पोल्ट्री फार्मर विच वाज एडेड. सो नाउ अ स्मॉल फार्मर इज अ फार्मर हु इज डोमेस्टिकेटिंग अप्रोक्सीमेटली 5,000 to 25,000 birds. A medium farmer is a farmer who is domesticating more than 25,000 birds but less than 1 lakh birds. And a large farmer is a farmer who domesticates more than 1 lakh birds. यानी कि अगर 5,000 से 25,000 birds आप domesticate कर रहे हो तो आप small farmer हो गए. अगर आप 25,000 से 1 लाख तक की birds को domesticate कर रहे हो तो आप medium farmer हो. अगर 1 लाख से ज़्यादा birds को domesticate कर रहे हो तो आप large farmer की category में आओगे. And for establishing and operating a medium-sized poultry farm, you will require a certificate of consent. आपको परमिशन लेनी पड़ेगी अगर आप एक मीडियम साइज्ड फार्म भी चला रहे हो पोल्ट्री का, और ये परमिशन 15 साल तक वैलिड रहेगी. 15 साल बाद आपको रिन्यू करानी पड़ेगी. आफ्टर 15 years you will get it renewed. Okay, and this consent is to be taken from State Pollution Control Board or committee under Water Act and Air Act. ठीक है. Now the Animal Husbandry Department, which department will be responsible for implementing these new guidelines? The Animal Husbandry Department. Underline this. This is important for prelims. ये आपका point prelims के लिए important है. कौन सा department जिम्मेदार होगा कि ये जो guidelines नई निकली हैं, provisions निकली हैं, उनको implement किया जाए? Animal Husbandry Department जिम्मेदार होगा. ठीक है? Now see, the birds when they are put into a very small dingy room, they release gases which is not good for the environment. Okay, so that is why now the provisions state that poultry farms should have a ventilated room where air can pass easily so that it can reduce the gaseous pollutions which comes from the birds. And also poultry feces should not be mixed with running water. आसपास पानी बह रहा है और आपने वहाँ birds की जो भी feces है या जो भी birds potty करती है उसको आप पानी में डाल दो, फेंक दो. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. कोई भी pesticide आप birds पे यूज कर रहे हो वो आप पानी में रिलीज करो, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. And farm should be set up 500 meters away from a residential area. और अगर कोई rivers और lakes और canals है या drinking water source है तो उससे 100 मीटर की दूरी पे farm situated होना चाहिए. ठीक है. So these are the 3 points which the poultry farmer has to keep in mind in order to reduce environmental pollution. So this was all about the new guidelines for the poultry farmers which has been released. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. अगर आपको आज का लेक्चर इंटरेस्टिंग लगा हो तो मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर बताना, और अगर कोई डाउट आता है तो कमेंट सेक्शन में आप उस डाउट को क्लियर भी कर सकते हो. On this note, we are wrapping up the session. Have a beautiful day ahead. Good night everyone.